Beautiful fish. It's extremely clear. A little bit tangled up. Healthy brown. There you are, big boy. I got you again. Idiot Aaron. I was not recording. I just caught like a 2-pounder on the crankbait. I've been sitting here talking to myself the whole time. Ugh. Well, they're back in this area anyhow. My buddy said he caught a close to 4-pounder, so I'm thinking we can. And that's the second bite I had. I chased one back, so I'm pretty sure there's more bass in this back area where it's grassy. That sucks though. I just got like the forceps out because it was a good hook right in the gill down there. You could choke the crank. Ugh. Yeah. Alright, well, we caught one a little bit smaller. So if my friend is not stretching the truth, there should be bigger out here, and this crankbait clearly works. Most of the time. I think there's some vegetation that's keeping it topside. Yeah, there's something going on here. My crank is not working properly. Oh, it's a treble. It's funny, the bass have, you know, those mashing jaws. They have kind of almost like sandpaper lips there. If you know, you know. Brings me back to skateboarding, getting the old sandpaper thumb from putting on grip tape. Yeah, I definitely had to keep pressure on that guy too. His barbless. Yep, there we go. Here's another one. Camera rolling this time. Is that the same one? Did you just... I think this is the same one, to be honest, guys. Oh. Oh, stop. You're being ridiculous. Yeah, you're being ridiculous. You're gonna hurt yourself, you fool. No, this isn't the same one. The other one was bigger, had a bigger mouth. Yep, that's why I try not to grab them like that, because they will shake and you can get a treble in you real quick. Luckily I did not. He's hooked in 2 spots, that's why. Alright. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to use the fucking hemostats on this guy. Because he's got me all kerfuffled here. He's got it in the backside and right there. All right. Woo, hello. Little pounder, pound and a half. A little bit smaller than the one that we just caught. Here we go. That's where they are though, in that back. I knew they'd be in that back area with the grass. Oh, and of course I put my rod down in this kerfuffle. Those hooks are tacky as long as you keep the pressure on these Maruto barbless hooks. You know, you can definitely catch them for sure. It's this back area. I've been fishing this spot off and on for like a few years now. It's right in my hometown, and I would always go on that front edge, and I never came back out here. And now that I'm, you know, more or less a second job full-time angler, I know better. I know where to look. I've been studying what I need to do, where I need to go, and this is the trick right here. Getting in this time of year, early fall, where it's still warm out during the days, close to 70 degrees. You know, you can get near those grass lines and catch them. Get back in this pocket again. Fish this area pretty good. There's something going on with that action again. Oh, grass this time. I say yellow's like the perfect size for me. I don't have to have a ton of slack line to get my bait and clean it up. Get back in the corner. Yeah. Oh, immediately. It swiped. Didn't commit though. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Another one. What do we got? Feels like a little bit more of a fire. Yeah. Okay. Another bass. That's 4 for this trip. I cannot believe I haven't been catching bass here. I haven't been going deep enough. He's a slender guy. He's not feeding up too much. Yeah, they always like to do that immediate shake. He's been caught a couple times. Got a tore up jaw. Little one. Oh man. So I say we make our way back down and head out. I'd say 3-4 bass for an outing is not bad. You know, they're not big boys by any means, but that first one though, I don't know. I kind of want to get back in that other cove just to hit it. I say we do that. Since I know they're not going to be up that way. They're all kind of back here. Let's do that. Let's Oh, bumblebee. Let's get back here. Oof. Huge tree. Not just a branch. And this is all super shallow too, so you kind of have to be kind of casting out where I was, but I do want to try, like I said, this back pocket too, because I have a feeling there will be some here as well. Oh. This is super soggy and soft through here. Wow. I don't know if I really can. Yeah, it looks like the reservoir actually comes up here sometimes. This is extremely soft. Yeah, I should definitely have boots on. And it's drying up a little bit. Wow. This is just craziness. You can tell that this was all part of the reservoir at one point, and it's just been so dry here. Yeah, let's try. This is a little bit better. Nope, it's not. Just kidding. Yeah, this was all reservoir basin right here. It's crazy. This is the drought we've been having. I don't want to push too far up here and get into something real nasty. Having a hard time trying to find where it's not super wet, or I'm not gonna sink in here. I have to move quickly. It's almost like fucking quicksand out here. This spot's not too bad. There's actually water underneath that. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is probably walk up and around. Or do I walk back? I really want to fish this area, but I don't know how far I'm gonna have to walk back here. Looks like it gets pretty thick. No, yeah, let's turn around. Path is dwindling. I've got shorts on. Don't really want to deal with ticks today. And I think I've already pushed my luck with this soft, what used to be, you know, bottom of the lake, reservoir, pond, whatever you want to call it. This is super soft. I don't want to be messing around out here. I was hoping that since the sun is so prevalent, oh no, I could get closer to that peak. Oh wow. Woo, we just sunk in it big time, boys. All right, it is what it is, you know. I can see some action right out there right now. I think we have to stick to this side. We'll have to, next time I'm here, I'll park and I'll come around that back side. I think I can come down straight ahead where that rock pile is and kind of make my way under that tree over that fallen limb and then fish back here. And I think that's the best way to get down and get over there. Whew! Hands smell like fish. That means it was a good day. Yeah, it's super shallow right here too. I don't even really want to cast. We'll just stick to this higher part over here. Where we were fishing, we let them calm down for a little bit. Let them get comfortable again. Kinda. Again with these trebles, man, it's so downsized that I think I would be fine with just a back treble, to be honest. These largies are just swallowing it whole. I mean, that one that I caught had my back hook in its gill, and that's the only thing that was keeping it. The front hook wasn't even in. Got another one. Oh, this is a big one. Either he's fighting real hard, like, oh, it's a good size one, guys. No, did he shake it? No, he didn't. Yeah. Oh, he's just a fighter. I think that was the first one I caught, actually. He's just a fighter. Not even that big, just a fighter. Getting stuck in his gill, or rather in his jaw. Keep fucking around with my forceps too. Alright, let's get that bottom one. Oh, you're gonna be a punk like that, huh? Oh, you shook one loose, so let's get the other one loose. Alright. Come on. Oh, you got it in there, dude. There. Good size one. I gotta keep these fucking forceps ready to go over here, because these fish are just porking themselves over here. Oh, what happened? Oh. There. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the same one that I caught before. I don't know, man. That's like 5 for this outing. That's crazy. Nobody really fishes back here. I think that's it, you know? A lot of people are like, I was fishing that front area, whatever's easiest. But that's not what you do to catch fish. You come out to the areas that look good for the fish, not necessarily good for you, you know? I'm having to hike all over these dead trees and get to this backside where there's like a cove. But that crankbait's catching them. Cool. Newfound love for this MegaBass, bro. The Griffon shallow runner. Putting in work today. Let's go. Ugh. Yeah, I could tell I got something fucked. You know, and these are the Reddit guys are gonna give me shit, but you know, this is how I normally treat my rods. They thought, you know, I would hand walk an ultralight. No sir, I keep pressure on them. I pull them in by the line. But I think it's about time to head out because it's 2:35 and I see missed text messages. So I'm sure the wifey's wondering what's going on. Catching bass, honey. 5 catches. Almost landed 6. One of them tossed my lure. I forgot that I had barbless trebles on here, so I didn't really do a proper hook set, and it kind of porked me. Alright, that was the good old local Highland Reservoir. We, like I said, caught 5 bass. That first one, I completely forgot that MegaBass Griffon I swapped the hooks out on, so I had barbless trebles. So you kind of have to keep the pressure on. They're nice. Check them out. You can get them on Amazon. They're Maruto brand, M-A-R-U-T-O. And they have kind of like almost a serrated tip, so you can get some sort of holding pressure. You can kind of keep them pinned, but they pop out real easy. It's almost like, I would say it's like a bass's mouth. It's kind of like sandpaper, you know. It's got a little grip to it, but with a little bit of force it'll come out. So they can shake it, we'll just say that. But I had a good afternoon. Local spot, like I said, I've fished this place like 4 or 5 times and always been disappointed, and I'm like, there's no way there's bass up there. They are here. You just have to come at the right time, right temperature, and fish the right area, because everybody hangs out at that front end where it's ideal casting and you can get close to the water. But if you put in some effort and just hike along the water's edge, get back to that bay area, that's where they like to hang out, and that's where you catch them for sure. All right, I think that's gonna do it for the Triza and Griffon shallow runner at the reservoir. MegaBass on MegaBass. I just need to tell MegaBass to start making reels, I guess, and just have a full-on MegaBass setup, and maybe even convince them into making fishing line. So we can be just 100% MegaBass all the time, everywhere. Anyhow, yeah, I feel much better. I'm glad I made it out today, and I'm glad it's so close to home. Whoa, that's a creepy looking spider that's hanging on my door. Don't really like that. Sorry, there's something that looks almost like a brown recluse hanging on my window. Anyhow, before I get distracted again or bitten, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Until the next one, toss the tiny stuff, catch the big stuff. Eat 'em so.